Hello everyone, good evening. This is the Ownahome.ng TV show. Here at Ownahome, we believe that owning a property should not make you lose sleep, so we're committed to giving you the very best, very best property recommendations and insider real estate gist. So on today's episode of the show, I want to talk about, options. Sometimes options in life, they can become, so much that, okay, where do I choose? There are so many options I'm faced with. When people contact me and they want to do sponsorship, when they contact me, they want to buy land, they want to do land banking, they're always saying Ibeju Lekki or Ekpe. And I just want to help you to narrow down your decision, narrow down the choice that you make on these two places. These are marvelous and fantastic places to put your money in, to buy land, to start up your own estate, to do development in. But if you had to choose, I just want to give you a few pointers in what you should look for, kind of like a checklist to say, okay, because of this particular variable, I'm going with this option, and because of that particular variable, I'm going with this other option. And the first I'll say is your budget. So if you want to buy an estate, and you want to buy from a real estate company, development company, and your budget is low. So when I say your budget is low, I'm talking about maybe 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. You'll be better off going to Ekpe, because with that price, you can get a freehold land in Ekpe. And, this is a little less known thing, not little less known, and people advise, and it's sound advice. If you buy, even if it's an untitled property or a freehold property from a good real estate company, so far it's a reputable real estate company, buy it and keep, because for one, that real estate company will be working on the title, But the truth of the matter is that you should not try that in Ibeju Lekki, because if it doesn't, you're not going to get a good title for 3 million even in Ibeju Lekki. Maybe you can get a GZ for 5 million and above, but we're talking about from 5 million and above in Ibeju Lekki. So if you don't have up to 5 million naira and above, what you should be looking at is Ekpe, not Ibeju Lekki, because I'm saying it for the umpteenth time, Ibeju Lekki is an urban area, and so there is no freehold land. And I had a colleague that was saying that you will hardly find, there is no freehold land in Ibeju Lekki. So there is no untitled. So every single parcel of land is for a specific purpose, and it was even back then the government was giving excision. Right now, the government is not even giving excision again, because the government has seen that they make more money from allocation. And allocation is about 60 million naira for a hectare for 15 plots. So you can see estates like Itunu, that they have a government allocation / CFO, they are selling at 20 something million. You see estates like Fairmount, Lagoon Front has an allocation on CFO. So if anybody is telling you come and buy 1 million, 2 million naira land, freehold or excision in view, I just want to curb that. I think you should rather think of putting your money in Ibeju Lekki. So as far as your budget goes, if you have a much lower budget, think Ibeju Lekki. So now let's talk about, obviously this particular point segues into the next point of title. So if you're looking for a very perfect title in Ekpe, there are a couple of options. You have a Simi, although very expensive. You don't have that many options. So if you're looking for a perfect title, actually look at Ibeju Lekki, but then your money has to be really, at least 10 to 15 million naira, because Ibeju Lekki has a lot of, lands now that are, have good titles, and, amazing titled properties. But for Ekpe, lots of real estate development companies and lots of developers are thinking of, started CFO in process. Even one of the companies that I work with, property, they have their CFO process, and then this is something that you can check. But if you look at Ekpe right now, it's mostly freehold. So if you're a bit skeptical about freehold, then go to Ibeju Lekki with a good title. And then you now talk about land use. So are you trying to do something commercial? Are you trying to do something residential? Right now, if you're trying to do something commercial, Ibeju Lekki is where it's at. Ekpe is still going to take a few more years for it to finally come to the point where commerce is fully on stream. So if you're looking for like maybe next 2-3 years something commercial, get land along the Lekki Ekpe Expressway. There are so many amazing options there in Ibeju Lekki. So for that, I'm going to advise Ibeju Lekki. But Ekpe is mostly residential. So right now, people tout Ekpe to be the future VR, and there are so many amazing residential buildings there in Ekpe, and you can even ratify a land that's agreed currently. You can ratify a land that's agreed and turn it to residential, because obviously it's an agrarian sort of place. That's for Ekpe. So these are just off the top of my head. I didn't really sit down to map out this video, but I think these are pointers. Okay, are you looking for a titled land? What is your budget? What is the purpose for that? And if you're looking for some options, you can hit me up and I will get you started on your journey. I'm going to do another video where I show you some developmental pointers to Ekpe. Recently Landway, they signed a 20 billion naira commercial paper. This is off the back of Veritasi as well, signing a 10 billion commercial paper. Two series they've taken from the series 1, and also I think they're in the series 2 from last year. And when they signed that commercial paper, that's when they would open it to new city, and they were able to open it to new residential. Now Landway has signed theirs and they've gotten the money for that, and we are looking at Isimi now. People are pushing Isimi. People are contacting me almost every other day and telling me I'm interested in Isimi. So you can see that there are also development pointers for Ekpe in the next few months. I know that Landway is going to do massive stuff. Landway has been having some delivery issues here and there, but they claim that they have funding arrangements, different funding arrangements for all of their properties. So we are hoping to see and expecting to see that Isimi is going to go to the next level before the end of this year. And obviously that's another value driver. Alaro City as well. Alaro City, they're about to sell off their first phase. Another value driver in Alaro City. And Alaro City gives people that buy, they give them 12 months time to develop. And so it's not like any other place where, they just leave it fallow. So Alaro City is another driving, value driver in Ibeju Lekki Ekpe axis. So these are exciting times. Whether you're thinking of Ibeju Lekki, whether you're thinking of Ekpe, this is the time to make that decision right now. There's something I always tell people. I was speaking with somebody. He was telling me, this price has actually gone up. I told him that this is the least amount you're going to see this land. And if you're complaining of the price, somebody called me from last year. He wanted to buy Itunu. I think Itunu was about 19 million then. And now, Itunu City is even 35 million. So I was even telling him of the residential that now goes for 28 million. And he said, I thought we were talking about 19 million last year. I said, are you going to expect it to be the same price last year? The truth of the matter is that whichever land you're thinking of buying, this is the cheapest it's ever going to be. So make that decision right now. Contact me. This is Uche from Ownahome.ng. Thanks so much for watching. At Ownahome, we believe that owning a home, owning a property should not make you lose sleep. So we're committed to giving you the very best property recommendations on inside our real estate. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly like, kindly share, kindly subscribe. Can you send me a message, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye-bye.